Hey there, YouTube fans. I just thought I'd really quickly do this video because it's really important information. I found an article. There's a review of research on the relationship between Malassezia yeast infection and psoriasis. So to cut a long story short, it looks like Nizoral shampoo can help with scalp psoriasis, or Nizoral cream can help with body psoriasis. And there's also a systemic antifungal that you can take that may actually help as well. In people who are susceptible, this yeast, this overgrowth, or just the mere fact of it being there, causes an immune reaction at that site. And this, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Malassezia yeast or fungus. Kind of thrives on lipids or fatty acids. So, which makes me wonder whether coconut oil would help with psoriasis. I'm trying some Ketaconazole cream, which is Nizoral cream in our country, on my psoriasis patches, and there's definitely has been an improvement. Now, it's not gone away, but it's early days yet. We've only tried it for a few days. This is really, really interesting. There could be, a potential treatment for other sufferers out there if you don't want to use steroids all the time. I found that steroid creams actually spread my psoriasis. It actually spread it, which makes perfect sense, because sometimes these steroid creams can weaken your immune system, and the yeast can kind of take over. It kind of feeds the yeast, they say. So I'll try and put this research that I found here in the link in this video. Oh, I got chills. My mum suffered with this for a long time, and now I've inherited it. So some of the points that I found was, for example, scratching your skin can spread it, because if you think the fungus can get under your fingernails and you scratch somewhere, and you can inject yourself with this fungus, and then you find that you have another spot. That's why damaging, if you damage your skin, it can turn up with more psoriasis. So psoriasis patients, according to this study, and the topic is review of research on the relationship between Malassezia infection and psoriasis. Juan Liu, Department of Dermatovenerology in China. So some of the other points, so psoriasis patients with stubborn psoriasis are given clinical treatment and their psoriasis improves. Results suggest that good curative effects can be achieved by using antifungal drugs in patients with psoriasis vulgaris infected with Malassezia. Ketaconazole, which is like Nizoral brand, can improve psoriasis in seborrheic parts, which is, for example, here is a very oily part of your skin. I get seborrheic dermatitis, and I always used a little bit of Nizoral there, and it helps clear it up. It doesn't cure it, but it clears it up for a while. And this is actually related to psoriasis. Can you imagine that process of inflammation of your body reacting to the yeast is related to psoriasis. So the other drug that was safe and effective and economical apparently is itraconazole. Itraconazole comes in a tablet form from what I can see. Seborrheic dermatitis is also an inflammatory skin disease associated with Malassezia yeast, this yeast. So there's a complex immune mechanism results in such dual biological behavior. Once again, your body reacts to the yeast, this particular yeast, and then your skin grows really, really fast, as we know with psoriasis, and all these immune system responses like IL-4, IL-10, IL-13, and I heard even IL-17, interleukin, I believe that is. These immune responses. Now, one of the treatments for psoriasis as well, systemically, like by injection, is another thing that uh, that is related to this whole yeast hypothesis as well. It blocks your body's reaction to that yeast as well, and that's why a lot of people's, like, very high percentage, something like 80% of people's psoriasis improves with this drug. So this is really important information. When you think about it, if you can find things that you can put on your skin that is known to kill psoriasis, known to kill yeasts, such as coconut oil would be pretty safe, I would have thought. If you take garlic oil tablets internally, which can fight candida and stuff like that. I've started to take probiotics myself. So I'm taking probiotics inside. I've taken, they're live, and they're in my fridge. And I've been putting Nizoral cream on the outside, and I have seen an improvement. It's gone from really red and angry to calm down. I can still feel it, but it's calmed down, and it looks like it's improving. Sometimes just improving your skin, if you have psoriasis, is something, even that is something. So I'll just read the conclusion. In summary, although clinical observations, antifungal therapies, and immunological studies showed that a correlation exists between Malassezia infection and occurrence and development of psoriasis, a large number of unknown fields require additional in-depth studies. Researchers must explore the mechanism of antifungal agents in the treatment of psoriasis combined with Malassezia infection from a therapeutic point of view, or further investigative pathogenic mechanisms that trigger Malassezia infection or aggravate psoriasis from the immunological point of view, which is basically what I just said in a complicated way. So I hope this helps somebody. This is really amazing information that you don't really get told. It's fairly new. This is 2016, this article. Yeah, so I mean, that's something to explore for us sufferers of psoriasis, whether we can treat our psoriasis with an antifungal agent. Now, what tipped me off to this was I would put the creams on that the doctor gave me, and all of a sudden it spread it. It made the patch bigger. And I thought, what the hell? What the heck's going on here? Something's not right. And I thought, the last thing I know that does that is actually like candida or tinea or yeast. I thought that's, you would expect this from yeast, not from psoriasis. So that kind of tipped me off. Anyway, I hope to, keep you informed and see how we go with that anyway. Sometimes these things work for a little while and they don't. One last thing, a lot of people found that a zinc oxide cream, so like Ruddicks Cattle Ointment or Deri-Sal, I think, helped some people. And part of the reason is zinc. Zinc is related to psoriasis as well, the zinc metabolism process in the skin. But the other agent in this Deri-Sal or Ruddicks cattle ointment, it used to be known as, was boric acid. Boric acid kills at least bacteria I'm aware of. I'm not sure if it kills fungus. I have to look that up. But that may be one of the reasons why people have improvement. Not only did they get zinc, but they got the antibacterial effect of that cream. Anyway, food for thought, right? Doesn't help. Very interesting research. I hope that helps somebody. I'm going to end it there, and hopefully I'll keep you posted. Bye, guys. Thank you.